Good morning, it's the 1st of November. I'm Shurat Kutin with your morning headlines. The story of yesterday's robbery at the KL Festive City Mall grabs lion's share of the headlines this morning. There you have it. It's apparently a copycat of last week's rather more murderous robbery that claimed the life of a young bank teller, mother of two. Sina Harian has Pak Guard rompat lagi. So Pak Guard is now a class of people. Rogue guard there, and another guard goes rogue on the Star newspaper. Berita Harian 2 has that story. Now, what's the problem? Apparently a fake ID was involved. Are we looking at the Sabah problem visiting Peninsula in increasing numbers? Another way of framing it, and that's the New Straits Times kind of take on it, is the question of foreign guards. And that we need to make a distinction between foreign guards who are not documented, who don't have the proper papers, and these guards with Malaysian ICs who are committing the robbery. But at any rate, there you have it. Foreign guards now handcuffed and chained, and which is kind of unfortunate. So they are not involved in any kind of violent crime. Also on this front page, a story about the spike in communicable diseases. Some of it resulting from undocumented workers coming in either with fake medical certificates or not screened properly. At any rate, there's a new scheme to deal with that issue. The question is, what was going on in the old scheme? Was corruption involved, and was it on both sides of the border? The Malay Mail has that story too. It's not the big story of the front page, but it has the worst pun of the day. Oh my God, not again, it says. But the big story on the headline news for the Malay Mail is the Road Transport Department, and apparently a mess caused by an attempt to streamline the old vehicle ownership transfer system, and called MySikap. It's caused a lot of problems. Are these teething problems, or there's something wrong in the concept? The Utusan Malaysia carries a story about a syndicate apparently that's involved in speculation on housing prices, and is part of the problem. We have a rising cost of housing here, and they apparently, we'll watch to see the story develop. Also, if you see the front page story again, foreign nationals held with chains and handcuffs. Kind of unfortunate, I think, but at any rate, that's the Utusan for you. Also in the front pages, just to kind of round up the story that's been going for 3 days now, of that Ustaz who took donations and built himself a bungalow in Cambodia. Apparently, the authorities are honing in on him, and he should be apprehended very soon. Well, that's the claim. Ustaz Goyang is the headline. Also, the Edge Financial Daily gives us a big picture of what should be an unsmiling Halim Saad here. He didn't win his case. The court struck out his application to hear a lawsuit that he brought against Khazanah, his deputy chairman, and the Malaysian government. Finally, some news on crime. The man charged with the so-called cosplay murder brought to court yesterday. He is facing a mandatory death sentence. Also, the Malaysian police are looking to get help from Interpol, because the mastermind behind the murder of M-Bank founder Hussein Nujadi is apparently hiding in China. That's all I have for you this morning. I'm Shurat Kutin, and you'll be listening to Morning Headlines on BFM 89.9. But before I go, happy Deepavali to everybody.